Hey everybody, the Republican debate is tomorrow night, Thursday night on Fox, and there's 10 candidates. That's right, 10 of them. You've got Chris Christie, Rand Paul, Mike Huckabee, unbelievably, uh, Donald Trump, Governor Scott Walker. I should say, why didn't you say Governor Chris Christie? Okay, Governor Chris Christie, if you like, there you go, okay. Jeb Bush, Florida governor, of course. Who else? Well, Ben Carson, um, Ted Cruz, um, Marco Rubio. Yeah, that's right. Marco Rubio, um, and Ohio Governor John Kasich. That's 10. Hey, I got them all 10. Look, the bottom line is, of all 10 of these clowns, excuse me, Republican candidates, Donald Trump has 23% of the GOP supporter vote, according to polls that have been taken. It's around 23%. Let's just say, round it to say 25%, one quarter, right? That's enormous. Donald Trump has already won that debate because he steps in with this enormous lead over the other candidates. So it's not a stage for true competition because he already is ahead. And he also wins because a person in Donald Trump who is considered a joke of a candidate in the previous election cycles he's tried out or ran for president finally is on equal footing with Republican candidates who in some cases have ran before, and in the case of Mike Huckabee, who've done fairly well. Now, with the exception of Mike Huckabee, the other candidates are new as well. Chris Christie's never ran before. John Kasich has never ran before. You've got Scott Walker, who didn't run before, if memory serves. Ben Carson's brand new to the race. There was Ted Cruz. So you have all of these newcomers that, if you take a look at this race from an entirely different perspective, have no business being on the stage. So arguably, even though Trump is in his first Republican debate, he really has ran before, so he's had some practice. But he found the formula this time. What is that formula? Well, I don't know if it's so much that I really start to think about it as I give this vlog. I don't know if it's so much that he found the formula or the formula found him. And it is that in this year, 2015, we have had some extraordinary social changes. Of course, the national legalization of gay marriage, which few expected until it really came around the corner obvious that, hey, this could happen, the Supreme Court could turn in this direction. It did. We had Bruce Jenner becoming Caitlyn Jenner and setting the tone for a new round of awareness of transgender problems and transgender rights. We have had the successful passage of not just a number of different smaller social initiatives and bills, but also the enormous Supreme Court decision affirming the Affordable Care Act. So this has been a hell of a year for anyone who's conservative. A bad year. And so if you are a white conservative or a white supremacist, if you want to take the extreme end of that, you feel threatened. So here comes Donald Trump striking the right note for once and revealing something that we've all suspected but weren't quite sure of, that the GOP really is the home of the white conservative and the white supremacist who in years past, if they were moderate, would have been called conservative Democrats. And I mean 30 to 40 years past, but not today. Some of you may find my comment harsh, but if you start really thinking about it, it's very difficult to oppose what I'm saying. Think about it. for those reasons that Donald Trump has already won that debate. And if the Republican Party does what I think it's going to do and tries to capture the Donald Trump lightning in the bottle, he could become the Republican Party nominee. Donald Trump would have to really slip up bad. He would have to say something so completely outrageous that it just boots him from the fray. But in doing so, he would continue what I contend is the process of wrecking the Republican Party, because he's exposing it for what it is and always has been. It's going to be fun to watch tomorrow night.